Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 in Lipinki. Right now we are watching a hired hand doing a little bit of work on a contract harvest with our very tiny, it's still pretty big, but our little old New Holland that one of the neighbors let us borrow after the Massey Ferguson got repoed. So yeah, that's going. I did the headland first. Hired workers tend to have a little trouble sometimes with fields because they try to stay within the field boundary. They mess about quite a bit when they're turning on the headlands, and it takes forever. And then in these small fields like this, I did 3. The recommended is 2. It might struggle with that tree. So, yeah, if you do, look at that thing bounce. Holy cow. Yeah, if you are using the helpers, the AI workers, and do the headlands first, because it does help them quite a bit if you do that. I think it makes it go a little bit quicker, because they do weird stuff on the headlands sometimes. Yeah, if you do that, when you go and set them off, make sure that you turn off the option in the AI menu for work the headlands. Because if you happen to miss one little tiny bit they want to get in the headland, they will drive clear across the field to get that one tiny little bit. They'll mess about with it, and then they'll get back to doing the rest of it. So that's one little trick I kind of found. Helps a little bit so they don't go messing about. Anyways, let's get back to working in our field. Why is super strength always on by default on this map? Or this save? Maybe I left it on, I don't know. Anyhow, yeah, let's go over last episode. It has been a bit since I have recorded. Work has been chaos, we've been short-staffed, and I've been getting ordered, so I am exhausted. Now we have new trainees, and that causes its own stress. So yeah, this is episode 12. Last episode we did a harvesting contract of canola in field 46. I don't know why I have a question mark in my notes next to that. We kind of started out with that 46 is the one actually right next to us. We moved into January, where we are now still. We found a collectible in the backyard of this property, which used to be the family's farm home. Let's see. We harvested our sorghum in field 26 and sold it, and then we cultivated and limed field 26. So we now have to go plant something up there, and we're probably just going to do sorghum again. For now, I feel like that's our best bet. So I will make way up to field, is it 26? 26, I guess. And yeah, we'll get going on this, and I'll have to probably bounce back at some point to unload the combine. But yeah, so off to 26. Well, here we are, and yeah, sorghum probably is going to be our best bet here, and yeah, away we go with this.
Sorghum seeds in the dirt, dreams in despair. Family sweat in the air. Does no one care? The farm is dying. Roots grasp the clay. fades with each unforgiving day. Fields of sorrow, a harvest of pain, drought and ruin, endless strain, planting shadows, digging graves. This land of mine no storm can save. A father's hands crack, his spirit splits. The soil weeps blood, each shovel hits. Rain won't come, the sky stay dry. A mother's tears fall as winds bite and lie. A broken plow, a broken man. A boy dreams of leaving this land, but roots run deep.
Alright, well that's that, I guess. Although it looks like we missed a spot here for some reason. Let's grab this. Gotta get as much as we can. Gotta get that money. Alright, so we are sorghum in the ground. Let's just double check the status of everything here. I think that's done. We just gotta go unload it and deliver it. What am I looking for? The map. Needs rolling. I don't have a roller yet. I did lime it, but I missed the corners apparently. Alright. Yeah, that is good. Get our spaceship in there. Right, so we are gonna have to fertilize that next month in February. But I think I would probably do the pre-weeding now, just to get it done. So yeah, I can't even think of when I did stuff, but yeah, I think that video released after the last recording session of stuff. I don't remember if I had mentioned it. I did a second weeding video, and I did it, you know, a slightly larger field, and I did, what was I doing, barley or wheat? I don't remember now, but yeah, I'll put a card in for the video and link it at the end. But yeah, another video about weeding. That's the wrong button. To explore yield loss and whatnot with weeding. So basically, the same findings. I just wanted to see any difference over a longer growth period crop. Because I had done sorghum in the first video, and because that's only 4 months of growth, I wanted to check a longer one. So I forget it. I think it was wheat. So there is a slight difference, but I don't remember what it is now. Because of the shorter growth time of sorghum, it has like a small, a medium, and a large green stage, and then harvest ready. And then the stuff like wheat, probably barley as well, has small 1, small 2, medium 1, medium 2, large 1, large 2, and then harvest ready. So there's a slight difference there in the stages, and I think it was the hoe. The hoe was able to get the medium weeds, which it can do anyways. That's normal. But it was able to get the medium weeds in the second month of growth, I think, which is like small green 1 or something it's called. But with something like sorghum, you can't do that because your second growth is medium. So, driving into the neighbor's field. Yeah, let me, yeah, so anyways, there's another video. Go check it out. The general thing still stands. Do your weeding early. You lose yield if you wait. But, yeah, let's get on with this, and I'll be back when we're done. Weeding done now. A little deer there. Oh, it's still down. Forgot how to fold things. Yeah, I never noticed before when the deer ran through the crop that it moved the crop. Tough to see now, but yeah, it was like the wheat was more. What is this wheat? I think it's wheat. Wheat. Yeah, it was moving as it ran through, just like it does when when you run through. Interesting. I overshot my turn. Chasing a deer. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's a bunch out here. Alright, so we will get back over to the farm. And I have to go unload the combine for the contract. Which I thought I'd have to do midway, but I think it's done. So, yeah, we'll see over unloading the combine. Yeah, so that is done. It's a contract, so I don't care about straw, so I just left it chopping. Let's see how much we get. And it is January, so whatever bonus amount we have should be at least near highest value, which is good. We could have more than a truckload. Wrong way. Ooh. It's gonna fit. Oh, no, 179 liters left. No, that's kind of annoying. I mean, it's nice to have the extra, but... let's see. Where are we going? Probably the grain elevator. Yep, grain elevator. Yeah, so let's see. What's happened in Farming Simulator since I last recorded? They released a patch. So it's version 1.7 now. And that seems to have fixed the problem with the shop, repair shop, where repairs and painting of vehicles and implements didn't end up charging you. So I just was playing on Comlands, and I noticed it did charge me for a tractor repair, so that is functioning, it seems, as it should be. Maybe we'll check it out here and see what it does. Stop at the shop on the way back. Yeah, I did a bunch of new mods, downloaded a bunch of stuff. Let's see. I don't know, maybe anybody that watches this, if you, I don't know how people manage their save game sort of stuff. When I installed it, defaulted to my documents, which happens to be synced on OneDrive, which is a little obnoxious because it filled my OneDrive, or near filled it, to the point where it was telling me, oh, you're 80% full. You should buy OneDrive, or whatever the premium Microsoft shenanigans is. So I couldn't download a huge number of maps, especially maps, because maps are huge. Well, some maps are huge. So I was always, what is it, Oak Ridge Farm now? They renamed it. Comsden used whatever Comsden is now. I had that. I was messing around on that for a little while. But it was huge. It was 700 something megs. So I ended up deleting that. And when I passed the shop, I was going to mess around, but oh well, another time. We'll figure it out later. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Derailed myself. Yeah, so I ended up just paying the extra for the OneDrive stuff. So now I can just pretty much download whatever I want, mod-wise and map-wise. This thing's still going, very slowly. Yeah, but new mods all the time. So, I don't know, I'd love to do more stuff on different maps, but just finding the time and having the energy after work to do stuff is tough. So, hopefully I can kind of get back to the regular schedule I've been kind of doing for posting videos. Right, I had more to get out of the combine. It almost seems pointless to take this all the way up there. Let me shut that off. Park this guy up out of the way here somewhere. Probably get myself stuck against a tree. Oh, I made it. Yeah, I'd like to try and do other maps and stuff too, but you know, at what point are you just doing too much? Let's see. It's only 179 liters, but Grain elevator, yeah, they're the highest amount right now, so all the way back up there again. Yeah, I don't know. I could do, live streaming on some different maps maybe. The problem is a lot of times I load up into a map and I start just tooling around to check it out, and then I'm like 4 hours into it suddenly, and I'm like, oh, well, I kind of don't want to start over to do stream or episodes. And, oh my god. Sir, you're supposed to yield to make your turn. That's why I turned traffic off on my Riverbend Springs save game. It's just too much. Just got tired of them running into me. Yeah, we'll have to get that gas station collectible at some point. This is not going to be a lot of money. I don't even know if this is worth diesel to get up here. $125. Probably almost not worth it. Alright, so I'm gonna head down and try not to crash again. Stop into the shop real quick and check out the repair. It shouldn't cost much on this, so I'm not really worried about it. Alright, here we are at the shop in the trigger. Repair, $16. Yep, charged. Made the noise. It wasn't even making the little, like, wrench noise previously, so I don't know what they had broken before, but it's fixed now, so what's that trigger for? Or zone or whatever. I don't think there's a sell point over here. Does that work for this too? No. Interesting. Maybe that has something to do with the spawn stuff for when you buy, but it kind of just shows up clear across the parking lot normally. Alright, we're gonna head back, and we gotta collect our contract and figure out where we're gonna go from here. Good old Walter staring at us. Something else I just noticed too, when I was around here on this dirt path, it's these rocks. There's like little piles of rocks everywhere. They're scattered about that path. I don't remember seeing them before. Maybe I have to look back in another video. But they're even over here by Walter. What's that about? Can you pick those up with a rock picker? Alright, contract. Collect. Now there was another one further up by the grain thing. Yeah, we're not doing that. That's brutal. Oh man, at least green beans aren't too terrible because the harvester unload is better. The peas one. Peas, don't do peas. Don't ever do peas. This one. Oat. Right next to the sell point. It's only $2,400, $2,480 though. 29 logs, holy cow. That's more money than the harvesting. Yeah, how much should we just, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna show up. How much should we just make? Hmm, finances. Harvest income. That includes the selling our own stuff last episode, I think. All right. Do we harvest or do we cultivate? Or do we have AI cultivate? Did I have any field work to do? Oh, I got a hard, I gotta fertilize this. When did we plant the soybeans? December, so we're still good, I think. Good, 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 good. All right. What am I using? What has fertilizer in it? I should use our Deutz, but it's got the weight on it. I don't even want to fiddle around with it. That definitely has fertilizer. Is fertilizer or is that lime? That's lime. Do I have any more fertilizer? I don't think I do. I think we'll be good, but... I kind of forgot to zip around the map and load everything in before I started playing too. Things with the 1.7 update. Oh well, it's just gonna stutter for me once in a while. So we'll get this fertilized. This should take a very little bit of time. This tiny little pointless field, which is probably gonna just be taken up with greenhouses and whatnot. We are at our 14 meters. And we didn't kill the crop. Okay, good. Get that going. Make sure we get a good yield on our soybeans. With my reckless operation of this thing, driving over their signs that are just obnoxiously in the way. Just doing this completely reckless. It's fine. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. Other than ridiculous. Alright, so I gotta narrow down. I think we're in a good spot here. I hope. Just barely missed that truck. Did we get it? We got it all. Fantastic. Alright, we'll get this put away, and I don't know what we're going to get into next. We have done a contract. Well, we had hired somebody to help with it. We did... I think we've done all of our required field work for what we have going on currently. Let's see. Our soybeans are fertilized. This is still suffering from the map update problem. This was properly weeded. Just as I just did in the in field 26. Right after you plant or drill, it'll say weeds growing. And my weeding process that I did, obviously, you can see it's not saying weeds growing anywhere. I mean, there could be a spot I missed somewhere where it might, but, you know, nothing's popping up in the field info. I did that on this field, but when I transitioned everything over to a new save game for the map update that happened like 2 weeks ago, it screwed a bunch of stuff up. So, I don't know. There's weeds in here, but I'm just gonna, I don't want it to have a yield loss. So I'm just gonna do invisible for now, I guess. Just says growing, but then I think next month they'll be there again. They shouldn't be. We did our weeding. It was done. You know, I obviously wouldn't do that if I legitimately missed doing the weeding. But, yeah, something screwed it up, so that's what we're going to do for now. What else do we have to do? Our fields are good. Obviously, next month we have to refertilize. But other than that, I think we're pretty good on our own stuff. So maybe I will go do... Maybe we'll go do this. Make a little bit of money, and then I think we got to start looking at another greenhouse, or we got to do some sort of production, because we definitely don't have enough income to get through this. The way I forget when it is. I have to look at my whoa, that was my fault. I'll have to look at my sheet. Anyways, we'll get up to the field. When we get up there, and then I'll review my info, and then we'll discuss it. Alright, so we are here at our contract field. So yeah, the challenge, I'll just do a review of the whole thing. We started with $10,000 cash and $100,000 loan debt. We have to use old or small equipment for the first 3 years. That is until, in the upper right, I have the extended info. This is January year 1 right now. When we hit August, it'll say August year 2. So I have to use old or small equipment for the first 3 years until July of where it says July year 3. So just before we hit August year 4. I can't take any new loans until I pay off the $100,000 loan we currently have and be past July year 2. The only field we started with was one, that tiny one, which we had inherited from the family. The family farm is being sold to pay off debt, and we have permission to park our equipment there until April year 1. So that's coming up soon. So we're going to lose where we can park our equipment very soon. We were supposed to have the Massey until the end of December year 1, but that got repossessed early for some reason. And the Deutz-Fahr tractor we have until the end of July year 1. And when that time comes, it either gets repossessed or we can buy it for the value I came up with was 5% less than the value at the store. So whatever it was, if we were to sell it to the store, what we would make, we can buy it for that, 5% less than that. So yeah, that's our rules, and let me get going with this instead of wasting time. So we are running out of time. The first thing that's going to come up is the use of the farm yard there. So I don't know. I don't know if we'll be able to buy it. It's a pretty expensive property. But let me time lapse away here for this contract, and then we'll look at the price of the stuff. I think we've done it before, but I'll show it again. That'll probably be the end of the episode here. So on to some weird AI music.
The ground in anger. Old iron groans like a metal banger. Sun beats down, field turns to fire. Sweat and blisters fuel my desire. Plow the pain away, dirt flies high. Fingers bleeding on this fight to try. Ancient tools against the modern tide. Every furrow a screaming. Cracked wheels, they spin in frozen rage. This land's a beast, it sets the stage. Pull and push till my ribs might burst. Choking on dust, gotta quench my thirst. Plow the pain away, dirt flies high. Fingers bleeding on this fight to try. Ancient tools against the modern.
Well, I guess that's it. That's a lot more left over than I thought there would be. So, yeah, let me get back over to the farm, and I think we'll close up this episode. We are back at the farm, the yard. I think that's gonna do it, but let me show you. Oh, we'll collect that too. Good thing it was there so I didn't forget. The farm property is $377,999, which compared to the field costs is pretty insane. Pretty insane. It costs that much. Oh man, I think that's a VGA. almost 500,000. Is there anything else that has something on it? I think that's it. I don't think any of the other production sites have viable land, at least. Yeah. Yeah, all we have production-wide is the blueberries, and it is slow. It is very slow. What I think I calculated is like 5 months to get one pallet. I don't know what we're gonna do with that. We definitely got to do something else. Um, because 5 months and it maxes out at 26.44. It's pretty crazy. Um, yeah, and I think I think it's only the bakery and the dairy that are already on the map are the only things that take it. I don't think you can place something that will take it. Um, and there's the processing plant. But I don't think... Oh, I need the dairy. Yeah, yeah, no, it doesn't. Too bad there isn't a thing for the preserved food factory. Let's see. Yeah, no, the bakery, the regular placeable bakeries don't have it either. So it's only the one that's already on the map. Um, I mean, at some point we'll do that, but it's it's 36,000, and the blueberries are so slow. What are we? I don't know if that's an error or it's intentionally slow. That's crazy slow. We're probably gonna have to do a regular greenhouse or a mushroom greenhouse. I am doing mushrooms on Zelanka though, so I might just do a regular greenhouse or I don't know. I don't know. We gotta wait to harvest our soybeans though, and then we'll put some more stuff down. This might have to be our new farmyard. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, thanks for watching this episode of Farming Simulator 25 in Lipinki. And I'll see you next time from the Pallet Fork.